what's up guys? Today I am coming to you with the Inquisitor's TIE Expansion Pack, otherwise known as the TIE Advanced Prototype, or TIE V1, or TIE Advanced Prototype V1, or as I like to call it, the TIE Advil. But there's a long story why I call it the TIE Advil, and that's a discussion best suited for another time and another place. But furthermore, I will jokingly call this the TIE Advil, and you could say because it's caused me a lot of headaches. Alright, so here is the Inquisitor's TIE. Now, this thing is the predecessor to the TIE Advanced. It was the prototype that before they made the Advanced, so it has a lot of design similarities. This is first seen in Star Wars Rebels, flown by the Inquisitor, or as you come to find out, the Grand Inquisitor. There's another name for him. A lot of really good detail here on these wing panels. These are different kind of wing panels than we've seen on a TIE fighter before, because they're curved, but they're not really curved that much. And to compare here, we have a regular TIE Advanced right next to them, and they're very, very similar. It's taller, but not as long, and there's all that. Okay, so there is the Inquisitor's TIE. You're gonna ride on top of him. Now, this is a very interesting expansion. It comes with a lot of good stuff. Although, from what I've seen so far, I'm really not that impressed with this expansion. I don't like the ship. I don't like the way it was named. I think it caused a lot of confusion. And I wish they could have called it something else. And mostly, I'm not a fan of ships with only 2 attack dice. In general. There's some exceptions can be made, but in general, I like ships to be a little more crazy. So, let's look at the cardboard first. Alright, we've got our inserts there. We've got 48 for our identifiers. We've got our UU target locks. And here's our dial. Now, this ship has a really nice dial. It's got a lot of ones. It doesn't have a 1 forward, but it's got a green hard 1 turn, which is real nice. It's got, all of its 1s are green. It's got a 2 straight that's green, a 3 straight that's green, and a 4 straight that's green. And it has a 5 straight as well that's white. It has a hard 2, it has a hard 3, it has a lot of maneuverability. It has a 4K turn, nothing crazy like an S-loop or a Talon roll or a stop, but as far as maneuverability goes, this is one of the most maneuverable ships. If they had given this one a 1 forward, it would be practically perfect. So that would probably have been too much. So very maneuverable, very happy with the dial. We'll probably playtest it a little bit. I mean, that's the whole point of buying it, right? Alright, so let's look at the pilot. Let's look at the card. We've got our Sinar Test Pilot. Now, he is a pilot skill 2. The TIE Advanced Prototype, or TIE ADV, it's abbreviated. FFG's doing a lot of abbreviations lately. I'm not a fan of abbreviations for rules purposes. We've got the focus, target lock, barrel roll, and boost. So now, one thing that's important is that we can boost. So boosting is on the bar just means that you can take auto thrusters. So that makes you a more defensible ship. Auto thrusters on agility 3 is great because it makes you very defensible. So this is a very defensive ship. Now it comes in at only 16 points. It can take a missile. So there's that. And it has 2 attack die. So, and 2 hull, 2 shields. So it's kind of like a Z95 in that respect. Except it's got more agility and is definitely more defensive than a Z95 at 4 more points. So, next we have Baron of the Empire. Now he can take an elite pilot talent, and he's pilot skill 4, but he comes in at 19 points. So it's not bad. Not bad for a cheaper guy, Valen Rudor. Valen Rudor, after defending, you may perform a free action. That's his ability. Now, this is very interesting. There's not a whole lot of Imperial cards that can allow you to take an action during the combat phase. As a matter of fact, I think Isani Isard is the only one who can do that. And that one is a specific action. So this one lets you take 1 free action of anything you want. Now, because he's got the EPT, that opens up a lot of different possibilities. Like, he might be able to, put on expose. After he's defended with his 3 agility, now he exposes and shoots you back with 3 attacks. So that's possible, but to do that would make him pretty expensive. So I don't know if that's really the best way to to fly a guy like this. Not my favorite pilot, because typically with something like this, an ability that requires you to get shot, people will just simply shoot somebody else. They'll shoot the bigger threats. And as he stands right now, he's only a 2 attack dice ship, so he's not that much of a threat, at least to me. That's how he looks. I'm not a big fan. Now, the Inquisitor. Now, this guy is awesome. This guy has got a great pilot ability. So he is a pilot skill 8, which is a good pilot skill. With veteran instincts, he could be a 10. So you got an ace right here, or as they like to call him, an ace hunter. When attacking with your primary weapon at ranges 2 or 3, treat the range of the attack as 1. So basically, anytime he attacks somebody, he's always considered to be range 1 of them, shooting them at range 1. And now the way I worded it that way is because in the FAQ, this means also that auto thrusters will never trigger against him. Even though he is actually at range 3, he's treated as if he is at range 1 doing the attack. So that's really good. So he's going to always roll 3 dice. So that's better. I don't mind that. I will definitely fly this guy. He's 25 points, so he's cheaper than a lot of other aces. He can take the EPT, he can take a missile, he can take auto thrusters. So he's a very defensive guy. Now this ship isn't completely done yet because it comes with its own title. I'm going to jump straight to that. The TIE V1 title. And this is TIE Advanced Prototype Only, or TIE ADV Prototype Only. After you acquire a target lock, you may perform a free evade action. So what's great about that is the ship doesn't even have the evade, right? So you're going to, for 1 more point, to make it 26, you're probably always going to field one of these guys with the title. You do a target lock, you get a free evade. And then you've got auto thrusters. Let's say typically you want to field these guys with auto thrusters. It's a shame they don't come with it because they practically need it. But if you, that would be my one criticism of this expansion. Besides that's a 2-attack ship, that's just my personal bias. This ship was made to have auto thrusters on it, and the fact that it doesn't come with an auto thrusters, I don't like. But you target lock, you get a free evade. You also have auto thrusters. You have some offense and defense both at the same time. It's trying to be a very well-rounded, cheaper ship. I like that. I like the idea here. I just wish it had 3 attack, But then it would cost more. And I understand some people are really gonna like that ship, and it's just not my cup of tea. But I don't think it's a terrible ship. It just doesn't suit my style of play. Now we come with Deadeye. Deadeye is, we've seen this before, but it's a nice way to make sure that you can fire a missile because you just need to focus. Comes with a homing missile. Homing missiles are good. We've seen them before. It's just a nice place to have another way to get a homing missile. Now we've got our 2 new things. The new to Wave 8 is guidance chips, and this basically is a free modification. Now, if you do this, if you use guidance chips, you can't use auto thrusters because they're both in the modification slot. So I get that, except I probably wouldn't ever run guidance chips on this. This is much better for your ships that are dedicated missile platforms. But it can work with this ship because of the XX-23 S-thread tracers. So this is a missile, which this can take, and this is a really cool card. It's 1 to 3, it rolls 3 dice. Discard this card to perform this attack. If this attack hits, each friendly ship at range 1 to 2 of you may acquire a target lock on the defender, then cancel all dice results. Here we go. Better look at it. Very cool ability. It's not going you're going to spend your attack by not doing much damage. So I can see if you want a defensive ship with only 2 attack, well, you know what, you're not going to do damage anyway, but you will set up the ability for everybody else to hit. And so if you wanted to do that, I could see taking guidance chips to help you almost guarantee that you're going to get that hit. But I think these tracer torpedoes, I think this is going to work. The XX-23s are going to work better on somebody like Lieutenant Blount for the Rebellion because he always hits. So that's really good. But then again, it works best if you do Deadeye because you'll have a harder time getting a... Well, actually, no, this doesn't require a target lock, so you just need to take a focus. So this is huge. It's great. Anything, and it doesn't require you to spend the focus either. So all you just need to do is just have a focus. Again, another reason I don't think it's going to work so well on a TIE Advanced Prototype is because you're always going to want that TIE V1 almost, and if so, your action is going to be to target lock. not necessarily to focus so you can take this. So unless you're doing push the limit, you're not going to be able to do both of those. But it's got multiple roles it can fill. You know, it can be a support ship shooting off those tracer things to let everybody else, especially if you go with the cheaper one, right? 16 points. Give yourself, you know, one of these that's like only 17 points. Now you've got a great support ship. You know, throw the title on there, 18 points. Now you got a tanky support ship. So not bad. It's got its possibilities, and it's a great way to fit into that build that comes in at like 87 points or 84 points, and you just don't know what else you can fit. Now you've got a build that has potentially some teeth or something to do, something else to do with it. So that is the TIE Advanced prototype, the Inquisitor's TIE. Let me know what you think, guys. Are you gonna field it? How many XX-23s do you think you really need? I think only one per build is typically good, but maybe some builds would want two, maybe. So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate all the likes, comments, and subscribes and all that stuff, and you have a wonderful day.